Jordan Nobbs, born the 8th of December 1992 in Stockton-on-Tees, England, is a famous box-to-box midfielder, who has played for Arsenal, Aston Villa and currently plays for Newcastle United Women in the WSL2. Trophy club career. Sunderland, 2008 to 2011, started his career at the age of 16, helping the team win the FA Women's Premier League Northern Division in the 2008-09 season. Arsenal, 2010 to 2023, 13 years, 270 appearances, 81 goals. 3 WSL titles and 4 FA Cups plus multiple League Cups. Aston Villa, 2023 to 2025, 2.5 seasons, 67 appearances, 7 goals. Newcastle United Women, 2025, signed in the summer of 2025 to help the team gain promotion to WSL2. Globe National Team. England, debut in March 2013, 71 caps, 8 goals. Major tournaments include 2015 World Cup, 3rd place, Euro 2017, 2023 World Cup Finals, 2nd place. Bar graph personal records trophies. Most WSL appearances, past 193 in October 2024. Honours. WSL, Arsenal, 2011, 2012, 2018-19. FA Cup, Arsenal, 2010-11, 2012-13, 2013-14, 2015-16. League Cup, Arsenal, 5 times. FA Young Player of the Year 2010, FA Players Player 2017, in PFA Team 2013-14, 2016-17. The 21st of July 2025, author, Sports Investigations Unit. Birmingham, UK. What was thought to be a behind-the-scenes affair in English women's football has now officially become a criminal investigation after West Midlands Police stepped in, following a leaked internal video recording that showed signs of breach of privacy, intimidation and coercion in a professional sporting environment. At the center of the storm, Jordan Nobbs, a key midfielder for Aston Villa Women's Club and the England national team. Sex scandal or illegal activity? The incident began with a leaked video on Telegram in early June 2025, recording Jordan Nobbs and a female teammate, identified as Camille Dubois, in an intimate position in the recovery room after a match. It is worth noting that the clip not only records intimate images, but also contains a conversation that is said to threaten the position of the player if Camille reveals the relationship. Birmingham police have launched an investigation into the violation of privacy and abuse of power in the sports work environment. This is no longer an internal matter of the club. When there is an element of coercion and invasion of privacy, it is the scope of the law, a spokesman for the West Midlands Police Department announced. Shocking evidence. According to the file accessed by The Guardian, some text messages were extracted from Camille's phone showing a coercive exchange, in which Jordan wrote, "I know I will lose my starting position if this gets out. But don't worry, Alex won't dare to do anything to me while you are here." The name Alex is believed to be the fitness coach, who was previously rumored to have a romantic relationship with Camille. When the love triangle broke out, the dressing room became polarized. Some players withdrew from matches, citing mental instability. Reaction from clubs and the FA. Aston Villa confirmed that Jordan Nobbs was suspended for 4 weeks pending an investigation. The Football Association, FA, also got involved, holding an internal hearing into the possibility of abuse of power in a professional environment. An unnamed FA lawyer said, "If it is proven that there was an act of intimidation or coercion by a teammate using his position or power to influence his career, this could be a breach of professional ethics and employment contracts." From role model to slip. Jordan Nobbs was once a symbol of resilience in overcoming injuries, the unofficial captain of many Euro and World Cup campaigns. However, a series of scandals in the past 2 years, from the affair with Beth Mead to the love bracelet incident with Camille, have made her image increasingly controversial. A former Arsenal female player, name withheld, shared. Jordan has always been fierce on the pitch. But sometimes she doesn't know the line between personal power and professional power. Love story, or investigation file? While many fans still believe this is just a complicated love story exaggerated by the media, new evidence makes the case no longer simple. Camille Dubois has now withdrawn from the club, returned to France and refused all interviews. Jordan Nobbs has closed all social media accounts and cut off contact with the press. But the backstage continues to heat up, with rumors that the FA will announce its final findings before the 2026 Olympic qualifiers. Open conclusion. This is no longer a simple sex scandal. It is a warning about how fame, power and silence can intertwine, creating a maze that is not easy to escape, even for someone as brave as Jordan Nobbs. Annoyed witness interview. I saw that look, and I know Camille didn't want to come forward. I don't want my name to come forward, but if we keep quiet like the club is doing, it will happen again. Not just to Camille. Former Aston Villa player, eyewitness, codenamed AV-17. Birmingham, the 18th of July 2025 in a hotel room 5 kilometers from Aston Villa's headquarters. We meet a V-17 who claims to have witnessed everything that happened behind closed doors between Jordan Nobbs and Camille Dubois. The conversation took place under conditions of absolute anonymity, in accordance with the witness legal protection. I used to idolize her, until I realized I was living in a shell. AV-17 is a young defender who was a starter in last year's FA Women's Cup. She begins the conversation with a difficult confession. I used to look at Jordan as a role model, resilient, hard-hitting, never giving up. But living in the same team, I saw a different Jordan, controlling, skillful, and dangerous if you disobeyed. She claims to have seen Jordan pull Camille into the corner of the recovery room, her voice hushed but tense. Camille clearly didn't want to. I saw her pull her hand away. But then, within a few days, Camille lost her place in the starting lineup despite being in great form. When power becomes emotional leverage. AV-17 says the relationship between Jordan and Camille was not public, but the whole team knew. It was just that no one dared to speak up. Jordan is very smart. She never texts anything that can be picked apart. But she always knows who can be dropped, who is under pressure, who has had a family argument. She uses personal information like a football tactic. The letter that was never sent. From the pocket of her hoodie, AV-17 pulled out a folded piece of paper. It was a draft of an email that had never been sent to the club's board. I can't keep quiet when a player on my team is being emotionally manipulated under the guise of caring. I love football, but not at this price. When asked why she didn't send it, she was silent for a long time, then said, "Because I need to start too. Because I'm afraid of becoming the next Camille. Not just an incident, but a culture of silence." AV-17's account not only paints a portrait of a scandal, but also reflects more deeply on the closed-minded culture in women's football clubs, where the image of the exemplary big sister sometimes hides power dynamics that are not easily detected. People think the women's locker room is more peaceful. It's not. It has everything: loyalty, fear, and hugs that come not from love but from insecurity. A temporary end, or the beginning of something bigger? We left the hotel at 9:45 p.m. Before stepping out of the elevator, AV-17 turned and said, "I don't want Jordan to be destroyed. I just want someone to remember that, when you have power in your hands, you have to learn not to use it to silence others."